Okay, this is other people skip this. You don't have to hear this. Anybody watching this, you don't have to watch it. This is just for me, kind of talking to myself, just me. So this is me talking to myself, just to get it out of my head, out of my brain. I think I just did it. I think I did it. I think I did it. I think I just I'm still shaking. Oh, learn to forgive everyone. I think I did it. That was big. I start off today with a headache turning to a migraine, so I took 3 Excedrin. I felt like stuff was blocked, all that kind of stuff. And stuff started coming into my head, all these thoughts, concepts, like I mentioned before, all these thoughts and concepts, and what's happening. And it was just crazy stuff, And stuff started linking and started understanding and all that kind of stuff. So when I started to myself here, okay, when I started putting all these out, I thought it was for a family member, somebody like me. So I started out all the strange happenings, putting out all things that have been going on through my life, the way things are for me, historical stuff, things that have happened and still happen today, right now. And maybe it was for me, just me. I was sending the information to myself. I was stopped because I was being, like I mentioned in one of the others recently, felt I was being held down by chains, and I'm not being held by chains anymore. The chains let go because I realized I wasn't alone. I'm not alone. And the chains fell off. It's almost like I'd been blocked for a long time. I was stuck because I was crazy. I'm alone. I'm crazy. It's just me. I'm crazy. And then I'm not crazy, and the chains fell off. So by putting these out there, I knew it switched. It said it's time to put these out there. Apparently it was. Put these out there. And then I saw that Dr. Sleep Dr. Sleep movie by Stephen King. And it's like, how can that be? All that stuff is me. I do all that stuff. That's me. How is it? So that kind of opened my eyes a little bit, and feeling a little less alone. That there's got to be somebody out there like me. And then that thing recently popped up on YouTube of that lady, and it's like, it really clicked. It's like, that's a human being. That's a person being sincere, and I'm really not alone. And the chains fell off. And I think I even put it in the comments of that when I talked about the chains falling off, and it was so nice to learn I'm not crazy, I'm not alone. But in the comments, the very last thing, because there's this thing about self, and then becoming aware, and then the awareness comes in. I said maybe there's an awakening happening, and it just happened. It was real. It just happened. It did happen. I woke up. I think I'm waking up, and it was powerful. I mean, so this timeline and all this, there was a reason for these strange happenings to be put out in that order. It was just me waking up and having to break through that dam, have the chains fall off, because I was blocking myself with this being crazy thing. And I'm crazy, I guess, still. Not really, but I'm okay. Everything's good. Everything's good. And all the past experiences I've had, the really dark stuff, really, really dark stuff, people can't imagine. I didn't even put out here how dark some of it really is. Because it was all trial and error. I took a really long, dark path to get here. That was necessary. I couldn't have handled this if I hadn't done that. I couldn't have been strong enough to handle this. Wow. Okay. Because I started realizing today, taking the Excedrin and headache again, and then taking a shower, and just in the shower, everything just started happening. And to the point of where I had to grab the handrails. And I'm glad my wife wasn't here because I was almost screaming. I'm not in joy or pain or anything like that. It was just like, it was just so much stress. So much coming in, I couldn't hardly handle it. I could barely handle it. And the only reason I could handle it was because of all my past experiences. Everything. It's the only reason I could handle it. And at one point, I was on my knees in the shower, hanging onto the handrail. It was just so powerful. My hands on the walls, and put my hand to the wall at one point, going through, and it was so much, just so much. Whew. So these videos, one through everything, breaking through this blockage, the chains falling off, so I'm able to hear again. Everything, and the videos helped me do that, putting this out there. So that was really nice. I don't know that I need to keep putting them out there, but I might. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have no idea at this point. Everything's just still just overwhelming. I learned to forgive everyone for everything. Start off with simple. Because when I got the name Just Me and realized it's just me, and I talked about telepathy and how I'm hearing in people's heads and almost become them for a second. And part of that is, you have to realize that, I'm human. I have those capabilities. I am capable of what every human has ever done, ever is doing, and will be done. I'm human too. All the really bad stuff I'm capable of. All the really good stuff I'm capable of. Every human is capable of all of that. It just depends on the circumstances. So it's like, in at least that sense, everyone is me. And when I look at everybody trying to forgive everybody, it's just me. It's just me. I'm trying to forgive everyone for everything I am capable of. I'm trying to forgive myself for everything, and I think I did it. Wow. I know it sounds stupid. It sounds ridiculous. The other part of that was when I got my name, that started pouring through also. Every little bit of that took on new meaning for me. Be open and kind and gentle and honest. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're a living expression of the universal consciousness. What? And then it hit me. I am. I really am. And that's what brought me to my knees and all of that, because it's everyone, everywhere, everything. Because I haven't put out some of the really big stuff out there, out on these videos, talking to myself now. I hadn't put it out there because it's really out there. I mean, really out there. I'm talking about universe. I'll put a couple examples here, because there may be crazy people listening to this, and I'm talking to myself. But this is how crazy it got. Reality responding kind of stuff. You want a solar flare and one happens. So I put out here mainly just earth-based stuff. It is not just earth-based stuff that happened. I mentioned astral travel, changing out in the spacecraft going around Titan, where I used to astral travel and play around and all that. But things would happen everywhere else in the universe that at least could get documented here. Solar flares. I did that several times and had fun there. And it happened. It really happened. One of the other ones that really got my attention a long, long time ago, I can't even remember, but I had learned about gamma ray burst. And it's like, oh, let's see if we can make a gamma ray burst come near Earth, a near miss. And then it happened. It didn't get covered in the media really well. I saw a little clip of it somewhere afterwards, and scientists reported on it, caught it on their detectors and stuff, and it was a gamma ray burst that was a near-myth, astrological terms. it was a near miss to Earth, and it happened, and it was just like, maybe it's just me anticipating. Maybe it's just me knowing the future that it's going to happen and thinking it's me doing that. I don't know. Maybe that is part of it. But this whole universal consciousness thing, that could be exactly part of it. I'm still learning. I'm still figuring this shit out. So that's how crazy I am. Yeah, sometimes I still think it's crazy because I'm still human. I'm still here. What am I going to do with this video? I don't know to put this out. This is so far out there, but it happened. It just happened. And even the words, you know, you're going to be able, of that, I get my name, you're going to be able to, what was the word? Something about avoid that trap. And I put in a lot of this, that arrogance trap. And as long as I'm open and honest and genuinely kind, I think I can avoid it. And I think I will avoid it. I think it's going to be okay. What else? The last part of it, that I really need to hear what it's saying, that I'll be able to understand who and what I am. I thought I knew what I was. I kind of call myself Gnostic, having some information from another source, knowing things that I shouldn't know. So I just said what I am is Gnostic. Yeah, that's somehow I just know things, weird things, concepts, planes of existence. It's odd things, really weird things, weird things. God, I'm still shaking. I don't know what's happening. Oh God, where was I? No headache anymore. It's just overwhelming. But that last part of who and what I am. I thought of it was in that order, who and then what I am. And it told me, everything's right there in front of your face. It's right there in front of your face. It's right there in front of everyone's faces, right in front of my face. A living expression of the universal consciousness, and that's what I am. That is what I am. It's just me. So and it was in that order, who and what I am. And it told me what I am, and I couldn't hear it. And then I started hearing it, and it just became so overwhelming. And that's when I learned to forgive. That's when I learned to forgive everyone for everything. Because if I am a living expression of the universal consciousness, and I can feel all these people around me, I'm capable of everything everyone is capable of. It's all just me. It's just me. I've got to forgive myself for all of these things, everything. Everything that has, is, and will exist. I'm capable of all of that. I just got to forgive myself. Wow, that's huge. In my book. Crazy little world, I say sometimes. Crazy little world is smiling right now. It is smiling. Whew. All right. Wow. Wow. What's going to happen next? Thank you. Okay, I just finished recording this video. I'm editing this into it, this little clip here. I just walked out of the house and started driving. And I mentioned a lot of times when I'm seeing through roads, you know, roads are flat, any flat surface I see through it, but I keep a landscape up to keep that barrier up, protect myself, because there's so much out there, it's hard to handle. Oh, the barriers are gone. All my landscape barriers are gone. Wow. Just wow. I didn't expect that. I didn't know that would happen. I did not know that would happen. I can handle it. All my life experiences, I'm able to handle it. Wow. I didn't expect that. I just did not expect that. I had to pull over. I'm not far from my driveway right now. Not even got on the main street yet. I was just going, oh, wow. I was driving, just got in the car, started driving, And it's like, wow, I did not expect that. Okay, I can handle it. I can handle it. It's okay. Oh my God. Wow. Oh, wow. The future is going to be interesting. Okay, me. Just got out of a cancer treatment and everything's okay. Doing that last little clip, just driving out the driveway, that was a little overwhelming. But like I said, the landscape barriers are gone, but I can handle it. It's all right. Everything's good. It was just overwhelming there at first. Everything's new. It's different. This is a big change for me. It's as big of a change as from that depression #1. And it's funny, I'm thinking back to something I put in one of the descriptions recently. It's with that, the change, I'm not crazy, I'm not alone, saying it's self-awareness, then awakening. Like being born and all that first part was self. And then that depression #1 was the awareness coming in and me becoming aware of everything and what's happening. And I'm looking back now going, yeah, maybe I wasn't doing I'm not doing all these weird things with the weather, and I'm not doing these things out in space and cosmic rays and gamma ray bursts. Maybe I'm just aware that it's happening, and it's awareness, a consciousness telling me these things. I don't know. Then again, I don't know how my wife does when she asks me to do something and then I ask and it does it. So I don't know how that plays into it, because she's done that several times and then it happens. So that's not my awareness thing. That's her asking me the awareness thing. I said, I don't know how that works. I really don't know. Anyway, this change is as much of a big deal as that depression #1 going from self to awareness. It's now like an awareness to an awakening, like I put in that description. So it's gone from self to awareness to an awakening, for me anyway. So I'm standing here, just finished my little radiation treatment out in the parking lot, and it's just like everything's new. This is all new. It's interesting. Wow, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, I'm back home. Radiation treatment done, and picked up these boxes, and just want to kind of close out this little video, this crazy little video. This is mostly for myself. I know other people might click on it, will see it. It's okay, everything's okay. Like I said, my barriers are gone, and that's okay. I can handle it. It's all good. It's all good. I don't think I need them anymore. It's good. Everything's really good. Oh, the funny thing is, I don't know what I was going to say, but all this is a good thing. Honestly, it's a good thing. Everything's fine. Everything's good. But I don't know. It's wonderful, actually. It's really wonderful. Oh, anyway, it was funny. I picked up these boxes. These boxes are actually duck calls. Somebody was getting rid of them. I'm not saying who, but they were getting rid of them. A bunch of them are going to be thrown in the trash. Perfectly good, still in their little plastic cases, ready to be put out on a store shelf for sale. What I've got in this truckload is about 800 of them. This is my second truckload. I have another bunch I've got to go get on another trip, which I'll pick up later, but I already have homes for them. It's Louisiana. You can get rid of duck calls, let me tell you, but I'm not letting them go in the trash. So maybe, yeah, I'll dumpster dive, do whatever, but I can find homes for this kind of stuff. Just like all those vegetables I got back in Another Strange Happening, all those vegetables, 3 18-wheeler truckloads of vegetables, I can find home for them. Anyway, just closing out the video. It's funny, also coming back with all these, it was funny. On the radio, I turned on the radio for the first time, coming back, 2 songs on the radio. First one hit was something like Call Me Anytime. It's like, is that the universe telling me call them anytime, it's all right? Which I take it to be that way, even if it's not. I like it because it's a positive thing. The one after that was The Walls Come Tumbling Down. And it's like, oh God, that's my crazy little world. And I like it. I like it because it's true also. And those were the 2 songs I heard on the radio. Only had 2 because it was a short trip. So that was fun. Yeah, it's fun to think about that kind of thing. Anyway, one little closeout for this kind of stuff is thank you, universe, for making me strong enough to handle all of this. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you for letting me see that Dr. Sleep video, making me think I'm not alone, even if it's not a person. It started the process, putting all this out there, started the process of me learning and opening up and dropping the chains. Thank you for that HW 1 to the power of 4 for Tasmania video I saw. Several others I saw. It's helped me drop those chains, and I wouldn't have got to this point without not feeling crazy. Like, I'm not crazy and I'm not alone. So I couldn't have gotten here. So I'm, yes, I know you want to get with me, my cat. It's wanting to love on me, I guess, but it's wonderful. So thank you for everything, and it's all very, very good.